Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hi, Omar.
Oh, hi, Erin. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well. I was able to see my buddy Ryan Payne. He just got here a couple of days ago.
I heard.
He's in the other unit. We're trying to get him over here to our unit. So how's it going?
Well,
I talked to Rudy the other day. He had a flat tire or something.
Yeah, that's right. He had a blowout. But we got your dad's information and we put it all on Dropbox and linked it to Year of Jubilee.
Yeah, I saw that. People told me that the petition and the YouTube video was on there.
Yep, and
that's great.
Yep, and we got the one that Kelly and John did with Roger. We got that on YouTube too.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I talked to John the other day, were you guys ever able to find that that video that me and Todd made on Lombardo?
Yep.
Sheriff Lombardo?
Yep, I think we do.
Yeah, maybe you could want to post that one on there too, so people could see the corruption that the sheriff did, and which got Todd and the other guys convicted for nothing, for lies.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
And to make sure that sheriff does not come back in office too,
Right. I think he has who's running against him?
Against the sheriff?
Yeah, isn't there somebody running against him in the next election?
Yeah, there's a couple people.
Good.
I forget their name. I think, yeah, there's another guy. His name is like Tim or something like that. I've been reading in the paper.
Good.
So, yeah, well, I was just calling in to say hi and thanks for everything you guys are doing, and
Any news on your case?
No, I'm just still waiting on some appeal matters and then I'm going to get a trial date set after that. So I'm just pretty much waiting. I still don't have a trial date, and
wow.
Just no telling how long this appeal process could take.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unreal. It really is.
Yeah.
But thanks for the support. It helps.
Yeah, we're trying to expose the NDAA with Panda, people against the NDAA, which is locking you guys up before trial.
The NDAA, what is that?
National Defense Authorization Act. It was implemented after 9/11 for supposed terrorists, and they don't get, it's what they held the Bundys with, no bond or bail before trial.
Right, that's pretty much what they're doing to me.
The organization fighting the NDAA is called PANDA, P-A-N-D-A-A. People Against NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act.
Oh, okay, I might have to get their address and write them, because right now I'm taking this bail matter to the Supreme Court.
Good.
So, I already wrote like a bunch of, about, I want to say around 30 or so foundations to join like an amicus brief to the Supreme Court.
Good, and these plea deals, they need to be abolished too, because going to trial is almost like a tax. They tax you extra time to take it to trial.
Yeah. Well, that's what they do. They hold people until the people give up.
Yep.
And it's just wrong. It's coercion.
Yep.
It's wrong what they do,
Yep. Well,
I got your postcard too, and
oh, good.
Thank you. I just haven't had time to respond to anybody, and it's been busy with the courts.
That's okay. They had a couple of unconstitutional laws like cruel and unusual punishment. They had children facing life in prison and children on the for the death penalty. I think both of those were revoked. But the wheels of justice turn very slowly.
They do.
And
well, hey, that's funny you say that, because there's a guy in here who was a juvenile when he was sentenced to life, and thank God he got that because of that new law reversal or whatever, he's able to, he was able to get out. But he came back on here. I mean, we don't know for sure all the details, but we're guessing that he was set up. Kind of similar to my case. He was set up by the police department in Las Vegas, but he's getting all the all the body cams and discovery to fight it. But yeah, some funny stuff's going on in Las Vegas right now.
Yeah, Las Vegas is bad. I would get out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And the police should be charged when they take off their body cams. It should be fined.
Oh, definitely, definitely. That's the problem. Is this police department, although they've enacted this great policy, what do they really do when they violate? They tuck it under the rug. They say, yeah, we've sanctioned him, or we put him on a 2-day leave, and then he's back to work.
Right.
And it's not right. It really isn't.
Another case that we're watching is called the DeMaya case, and Gorsuch is probably going to be the one to sway it in the right direction. It's something to do with violence, maybe a gun and violence. It's have you been watching that, the DeMaya case?
It sounds very familiar.
Yeah,
DEMIYA or something like that.
DIMYA. Keep an eye on that one. That's important.
Okay. Is that kind of similar to like the Johnson thing going on, or?
I'm not sure, but I know that a lot of political prisoners that we advocate for are watching that very closely, and it's been in the Supreme Court now for, 6 months, and they're coming to the end of their time limit for making the decision.
Okay.
They've dragged it on and on and on and on.
You know that petition that you guys have. Did you get a chance to read it?
Which one is that? I don't think I saw it.
Well, I believe it's in the Dropbox. It's a habeas I filed. Well, it's not too long. It's only 8 pages. The rest is exhibits and certificates and whatever. But it's a great petition that it'll be quite shocking after you read it to see how not only is the stuff that they're holding us on under the legislation unconstitutional, but it's also expired. Yeah, and I'm talking about everybody in federal custody, including people in the BOP convicted or pretrial. So, and the crazy part about this is I've been arguing this since February of 2017, and guess what? The prosecution, the lower court, and the Ninth Circuit have all completely silent to it. Not even addressed it. They haven't even. They won't even say, yes or no. They just completely ignored it.
So the wheels of justice are not turning slowly. They've completely halted.
Yeah.
That's not right.
And the thing about this petition, though, is I think it's really important if you get a copy of this to all these people that you're supporting, and to let them know that they're able to do their own. They could file their own similar habeas. It's only a $5 filing fee, and it creates a new civil case with a new judge in the district court to wherever they were at.
Well, that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, like I said, when you get a minute, take a look at, read it, and I'm sure you'll understand how ludicrous it is. And I just pray that I already got a few people in here and in the BOP who have already filed their own. And the point is to get, if we get this nationwide and get a lot of people to fill out their own, there's going to end up being at least possibly one federal judge who finally answers it or addresses it. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
So then we can get to the appeals court, Supreme Court, because this district of Nevada is, it's just so tyrannical, it's unbelievable.
You don't have to tell me that. I've been watching a lot of cases there, and I don't know if you know of a case called a guy named Fisher of Men. His name is Bryce Matthew Queller. He made a YouTube video, and now he's in Eli in maximum security for 2 years, I think.
And in Nevada, Ely State Prison?
Yep.
Oh, I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, he made a YouTube video, and there's a corrupt cop there named Kenneth Mead, and he's the one who was tracking Bryce Queller.
Yeah, Rudy was kind of telling me about that detective. Well, in my case, if you watch the YouTube video that I posted, there's a detective, Michael Kitchen, who was actually arrested and fired for robbery, battery, and attempt sexual assault on a prostitute.
Wow.
And on top of that, this same detective not only did he interrogate me on the scene with a ski mask on, covering his face, he also helped collect evidence, and come to find out that the evidence is tainted because the evidence was not even impounded until 2 days later at the headquarters of the police department.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
And yet I still sit here while he gets probation for all that he did.
Wow.
He got probation, and he got fired, but he got probation.
Wow.
But I'm not allowed to get no hearings, no trial. I just get to sit here for almost 39 months now, and it's quite crazy.
It's ridiculous.
You know, yeah.
Well, we're praying for a year of jubilee, and you're all in our prayers. And we don't like to see anybody who's innocent to be locked up like this. It's ridiculous. And what we're doing is painting a picture here of how evil and corrupt the DOJ is.
Right. You know, I even complained on the judges, right, in my case. I wrote to the Office of Inspector General in D.C., and guess what their response was?
What?
Their response was, you need to contact Office of Professional Responsibility regarding prosecutors. I never complained on a prosecutor. I complained on the bad behavior of these federal judges, and they acted stupid and said, "You need to. We can't investigate prosecutorial matters." What are you talking about?
That's nuts. Yeah, I read yesterday that even if they have exculpatory evidence that proves that you were innocent, and they know it, and they let you go to the electric chair, they're still not held accountable, and they're not responsible.
They should be.
It's insane.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for all the support once again, and tell Rudy hi also.
Okay.
And keep doing what you're doing. That's great.
Okay, you keep shining the light and making lots of noise, because this is all coming to light now.
It is. Like I said, just reminding you, check all that stuff that I did, and get it out to the public.
Okay, you bet, Omar.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Take care now.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.